5 on Eyewitness News.
Mrs. Hunter, you're accusing Ross Chandler of having raped you on the night of September 14th, 1987. Is that correct?
Yes.
Where?
Cortlandt Manor.
The grounds?
My bedroom.
He forced his way in?
He lived there.
He's Palmer Cortland's son.
I see. Mrs. Hunter, prior to the night in question, how would you describe your relationship with Ross Chandler?
Strange.
The thing is, see, he blames Natalie for everything that went wrong in his own life.
When he entered the bedroom, did you ask him to leave? Mrs. Hunter, I'm sorry. At this point, I have to ask this question. Before the night of September the 14th, had you and Ross Chandler ever had sexual relations?
We're hoping you can help us.
You mean help Dave O'Connor beat Travis in the election?
You were married to him. You managed his campaign.
Now, wait a minute, Barbara. No treachery, okay? No conflict of interest. Just a hint. Somewhere we can look.
Well, Travis is only human. He makes mistakes like the rest of us.
Exactly. The man doesn't belong in the United States Senate.
Honey, try these with it. There you go.
Thanks.
Oh, good morning.
Good morning, Mrs. Fargate. How you doing, huh?
I'm just fine.
Good.
Did your friend like this card?
Well, to tell you the truth, I didn't even try to give it to her.
Oh, do you mean you want to bring her back?
Yeah, I'm afraid the lady's just not interested.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Yeah. Well, I'll live. No sweat.
Well, are you sure? You know, she might change her mind.
No, slim chance at that. But I really appreciate you helping me out.
Fargate, I don't... Hello, Mitch.
Buenos dias, Senor Montero.
Buenos dias.
There is nothing buenos about this Dios, Mr. Montero.
And you, Senora Wallingford, you slept well?
Hardly. I demand that you let us go immediately.
Oh, I don't think she likes you, Hector.
Release us, ora por favor.
You want us to let you go. You and Luisa and little Maria. It's simple. Get us Mitch back, and you're free. Shut up.
Don't tell her where he is. Hand her this instant, you animal.
Make the call, Senora, or we start shooting.
You wouldn't dare.
Starting with the baby.
Rice-A-Roni presents new Savory Classics rice dishes that simmer in 10 minutes. Savory Classics broccoli au gratin. Savory Classics chicken.
Cindy? May I have this dance? Thank you. Hi.
Hello, Uncle Stuart. Is Jeremy here?
No. I'm sorry.
Oh. Well, I need to talk to him about the article I'm writing, the one about Erica and Travis and Jeff and Silver.
Silver. That's where he went. To try to see her at Oak Haven. But don't tell him I told you. If he asks, don't tell him I told you. Because she's his girlfriend. Sometimes people want to keep that a secret.
When will he be back?
Well, I don't know, but I'll tell him to call you when he does.
What are you drawing?
Oh, nothing. Sky, can I ask you a question?
Hmm?
What's the nicest thing Tom ever did for you?
The nicest?
Yeah. And how did you know you loved him? No, that's not what I mean. How did you know that he loved you?
Well, I guess it was the night that I was at the hospital, and he disappeared for a while, and he brought me back this.
Oh.
And then when he put it on my finger, I knew how much I meant to him.
It's pretty.
You know, sometimes a gift can speak louder than words, you know. Sometimes I'll look at this and I'll get a warm feeling inside and I'll remember Tom loves me. But why are you asking?
Me? Oh, no reason.
Uncle Stuart.
No, I was just curious. Look, I really have to get back to work because things really get busy when Jeremy's not here.
Uncle Stuart, you've been curious about an awful lot lately.
I'll tell him that you came by. I'll give him your message and thanks for coming.
You two know each other, of course, don't you?
Yeah, we're old friends. We go way back.
Yeah. Oh, darling, that dress is perfect on
It
you.
looks great.
Oh, I don't know if it's the right one.
Well, take your time and look around. Mitch, the refund paperwork and this will take just a second,
Okay.
sir. Will you excuse
Take your
me?
time.
Be
Take your
right
time.
back. Excuse me, darling.
So, you're returning a scarf?
Yeah, I bought it for someone special.
Louisa wasn't interested? Well, I'm sure maybe she'd prefer something else. How about some baby clothes?
Hillary, that dress you have on, that's it. That's the one.
Really?
Yeah.
You approve?
Mm-hmm.
That's great, because I'm going to this huge opening. Yeah, it's great not to be married, you know. Be able to go out with who I want, when I want, where I want.
Hillary, look, you gotta...
Here we go. There you are. Well, darling, did you make up your mind?
I'm not sure. I'm just going to keep looking.
Well, you gotta look a long time before you find anything better than that. Right, Mrs. Fargate?
Mm-hmm.
But if you do, hold on to it. Hey, thanks. I'll see you, okay?
Well, I hope everything works out for you, Mitch.
Well, it's out of my hands.
That's a real nice fella. What is it, honey? Is something wrong?
Get me Mitch back, and the baby won't get hurt.
You put that gun away this instant. I won't do anything till it is back in its holster and away from this innocent child.
Senora, you're protecting the man who killed my brother.
He was a pig.
The man she calls a pig was a hero.
He killed my baby's father. If Mitch hadn't stopped him, he would have died too.
You kill a Montero, you sign your own death warrant. Senora, why are you protecting this man? Who is he to you? What makes you shelter his family?
Well, he worked for me briefly as a chauffeur and a handyman. Mr. Montero, I am sorry about your brother. Truly, I am. But there is a difference between murder and self-defense. And in my opinion, Mitch Beck doesn't deserve to die at your hands.
And Maria does.
No, please.
Oh, it's not fair. You're trying to make me choose? Decide who is to live and who is to die?
A man who kills in cold blood, or an innocent woman and child?
I can't.
It's your choice, Senora. Is Mitch worth 2 lives?
Mr. Montero, I would like to speak to you alone, if I may.
No, don't do it. Don't, Mrs. Wallingford, no, don't sacrifice me.
Mr. Montero, the truth is I don't approve of this Mitch Beck person any more than you do. But I'm sure you're aware. Let me remind you that the 10 Commandments that you learned at your mother's knee, surely you remember, thou shalt not kill. I mean, surely there is some compromise we can reach, something we can do to him rather than have him murdered.
Get him over here.
So, you'd like to know where my ex-husband's most vulnerable?
Women, for example. Who preceded Erica?
Who? I don't have a list, Adam.
Oh. So his Playboy image was earned?
Travis does love the company of women, yes, he does. But I know he never cheated on me. And I know he never went out with a married woman. You cannot live that way and survive in public life, Adam.
Yes, but Barbara, there are other things, aren't there? I mean, his money people. Accounts that nobody know where they went. Blackmail, something. There must be something.
You really want his throat cut, don't you?
I want those contracts, Barbara.
Who gets them if you don't?
Palmer Cortland is always sniffing around my perimeters, Barbara. You know that. He's making noises, and I don't want to give him one more damned inch.
I know how you feel about Palmer, but Travis?
I don't like Travis either, but I loathe Palmer. I detest Palmer. I think perhaps I was born wanting his soul on a platter. I want to put the man back in the sewer from where he came. I want him in the sewer where he belongs. Hanged, drawn, and quartered. That's where I want him. And right now, you have the key.
Betray Travis. Adam, I loved the man once.
Wait. We know that you stayed loyal to him after the divorce. But Barbara, he fired you, didn't he? Didn't he? I mean, do you really think you owe him anything?
It's not a matter of owing. I like my job here. I'd like to succeed. And in order to do that, I need you to trust me, Adam. How can you possibly trust anybody who blithely hands out confidential information about previous employers? You couldn't, could you? I would be giving up my one chance of having you truly rely on me. I'm sorry, Adam. I really can't help you with this. I'll have to pass. I've got to draw the line somewhere.
All right. Conversation's over.
Excuse me. Ross Chandler? Yeah, hold on a minute. Are we finished here?
That'll be all, Barbara.
Is there anything else?
I'll let you know.
It's Atkins, the detective I hired to follow Brooke. He wants to give you a report.
Did I say it was Brooke I wanted to follow?
Oh, what? Come on, Adam. You don't have to lie to me. I know what you're looking for. Believe me, the secret is safe with me.
He doesn't believe me.
Natalie.
No one will ever believe me. This isn't fair. I am telling you the truth. I was raped by Ross Chandler. You don't believe me. Why don't you believe me?
Mrs. Hunter, what I believe doesn't matter. It's what a judge and jury will buy that concerns us. And if you slept with your assailant prior to the crime, I have to know. Because if we go to court, you can be sure the other side will use it.
Oh, this is hopeless. I don't know why we came.
Just try to calm down. Can't you see how you're upsetting her? You want to go easy on her?
I'm trying, Mrs. Sago. Now, do you have any proof that the rape took place? Any evidence?
Hey, listen, if you'd seen how she'd been since this whole thing happened, you wouldn't have had to ask that question at all.
Donna saw me that night. She could testify.
Mrs. Hunter, I'm talking about physical evidence. Did you see a doctor immediately after the incident?
No. No, I was too scared. I took my son to Donna's, and then I went to my mother's in Canada.
So there is no physical evidence connecting Ross Chandler with the...
Bruises. There were bruises on my arms and on my shoulders.
Did you take pictures?
Oh, come on, mister. Of course she didn't take pictures.
What kind of a question is that?
Rape is a felony crime. It's punishable by fines and imprisonment. But the burden of proof rests with the plaintiff. In this case, you, Mrs. Hunter. Now, it is very difficult to get a rape conviction if the victim and her assailant share a past history. And with no proof, no corroborating witnesses, I'm sorry, Mrs. Hunter. I don't see your point in pursuing this matter any further.
Oh, wait a minute. Are you saying she ought to just give up? She should let him get away with this?
The courts are overburdened. My office is understaffed and the budget. I'm afraid we'd just be wasting the taxpayers' money.
No.
And you'd be putting yourself through a lot of hell, and it's for nothing.
No, I think what you're afraid of is prosecuting a Chandler.
I'm ignoring that, Mrs. Sago.
Maybe you've lost one too many cases, and you don't give a darn the difference between right and wrong.
Donald, stop.
No! You're the DA, for Pete's sake. You're supposed to fight crime.
I'd take the case if we had one. In my opinion, we haven't got a prayer.
Let's go.
Hey, you. Thanks for nothing.
You know, this is beautiful. It's really pretty and all, but I don't really feel like wearing it right now. Believe it or not, I'm not even in the mood to shop. I'm sorry.
Oh, don't be sorry. I don't want you to buy anything that doesn't make you feel happy, you know.
I don't know when the last time I felt that. Miss Fargate, may I ask you a question?
Sure. Anything you like.
Well, why is it that some women are always attracted to the wrong men?
Well, now, that depends on what you mean by the wrong kind of man.
Well, I don't know. You know, a guy that you can't trust. Like a guy that's really sensual, but can never seem to tell the complete truth. A guy that's just ruled by his passions, and he just takes advantage of everyone.
Oh, my.
I mean, some women just seem to fall for that kind of guy over and over again.
Well, maybe wrong is not the right word. I mean, maybe the right word for what you're trying to say is, well, different, maybe.
Well, Miss Fargate, I know the difference between different and wrong.
Do you? Are you sure you're not using your own set of values to judge folk who don't fit in with them?
Some set of values just stay the same no matter what.
Oh, I know that, but, you know, darling, sometimes if a girl lets her head rule her heart, she ends up lonelier than she likes.
Lonely, maybe, but safe.
Oh, honey. Being safe is not the best thing in life. Now, if there's a man who makes you feel that you want him, maybe you should trust your own feelings. I mean, he might not be the wrong man, after all.
That's an interesting way to look at it.
Well, sometimes when you ask a question, you get an answer that you don't quite bargain for.
Yeah, you're right. Thank you, though. Thanks.
You come back soon.
I will. Oh, Stuart. Hi.
Hi, Yuri.
Well, see ya. Guy! What's going on here?
Please be quiet.
Excuse me.
I knew it. You're spying on me. You're worse than my brother.
Uncle Stuart.
You followed me.
I did not.
You did, too. You stood right outside that door and hid and watched me.
I came here on my own.
What for?
Well, to buy something. I need an outfit. But now that you've insulted me and hurt my feelings, I'm leaving.
You're leaving because you fibbed and I caught you.
Uncle Stuart.
Admit it.
All I'll admit
is that I love you and I care about you. And I don't want to see you get hurt.
You don't have to worry about me.
Are you sure?
I'm not a baby.
All right. All right, I'm sorry. I'll leave you alone.
Thank you.
I thought you trusted me.
Bye-bye.
Oh, Stuart. I didn't hear you come in. How are you?
I'm fine, Mrs. Fargate. How are you?
I'm just fine. Now, what can I do for you this morning?
Oh, well, I'm looking for something special.
For you or for someone else?
No,
huh?
someone else.
Oh, well, have a look around.
Thank you. Oh, look at this one.
Yes, pretty, isn't it? It's cashmere with little pearls, see?
Huh? It feels like a kitten.
You've got good taste, but I'm afraid it is very, very expensive.
Feels like Geraldine.
Is that the lady who's going to get it, Geraldine?
Oh, no, Geraldine's a cat.
Oh.
Just how much is expensive?
Well, I'm afraid it's $450. Now, that is an awful lot for a sweater. I tell you, why don't you keep looking around, and I'll be working at my desk if you need me, all right?
Thank you. Sometimes a gift says more than words.
But I don't want it at all. I have everything I want, Stuart. The woman I love and a lot of money. You know, what I want is something for Brooke that will be very impressive, that says it all, that I am really loaded and I'm willing to share it with the woman I love.
I'm really loaded, and I want to share it with the woman I love. Mrs. Fargate? Miss Fargate, I've made up my mind. I'll take it.
The sweater? You know, I do have other sweaters that don't cost quite so much.
No, I want this one.
Are you sure?
I've made my decision. I'm absolutely positive. You know, I have my own checking account now. I can write you a check. See? It's got my name on every page and every one.
Oh,
see? All of them. And this will be check number 0001.
Oh, my, that is wonderful. Now, tell me, do you want a small, medium, or large?
Medium.
And you want a gift wrap, right?
Uh-huh. No.
Oh, don't write anything until I figure the tax now.
Oh, I didn't get that far yet. 1987. Miss Fargate?
Yes, sir.
What is pay to the order of me?
Go away, Donna.
I know you blame me, honey.
I never should have listened to you. I should have stayed in Canada. I never should have come to Pine Valley.
The important thing is, you got Ross's name on record, right? You reported the rape, you accused him, it's official.
What good does it do me? That man made me feel like I asked for it, like it's my fault that Ross is stronger than I am. Donna, I'm the victim, and he made me feel like a criminal. Look at me. I am so torn apart I can hardly function, and Ross is just going about his life like nothing happened.
You're right. It's not fair. Now you get the point. You are the only person who can do something about this. You gotta reach out and get help.
I don't want help. I want justice. Donna, would you please go away and leave me alone?
You don't even know what's happening to you, do you? All of this stuff you got, this guilt and shame, this anger. You're taking it out on the people who love you.
get out.
Natalie.
I don't want to hear any more.
Will you at least do me a favor? Call Pat Baxter.
I said get out!
She is a trained counselor in this. You, for your sake, for Timmy's sake, please, get some help.
Well, if Mitch does show up, will you ask him to call me, please? Yes. Thank you, Benjamin.
Who's Benjamin?
A man who works at a place which Mitch frequents. Well, that's my last possibility. I don't know where else to try.
You better come up with something quick. I'm getting impatient.
But I'm really at a loss. I don't know where else.
No one gives me the runaround, Senora.
Believe me, I don't know. This is an impossible situation.
That's a cute little baby Luisa has, isn't it? Maybe you'd like to hear it cry.
Oh, you wouldn't.
Esteban?
Look, Mr. Montero, the reason I can't find Mitch is that he's a drifter. He's totally irresponsible. Besides, he probably got wind of the fact that you're looking for him and he's just left town.
Get your car keys.
What?
We are going to find him.
Where?
To start with his house, where he lives.
I don't know where he lives. I've never been there. I wouldn't know where to start.
You're lying. Answer it. And remember, no tricks.
Wallingford household?
Mrs. Wallingford, look, don't hang up. I want to speak to Hillary, okay? It's Mitch. Mrs. Wallingford, did you hear me? I want to speak to Hillary.
Why, Mitch, dear, how are you?
Get him over here, pronto.
Look, I don't want to play any games. Just put her on the phone.
Well, I am expecting her soon. Why don't you come over here and wait for her?
What?
That way, maybe you and I could sit down and have tea together. It's been so long since we talked.
Wait a minute. What are you trying to pull?
Oh, now, Mitch, you know you're always welcome in my home. Oh, there's her car in the driveway now. I can hear it.
You got one hell of a healthy set of ears, you know that?
She had dinner with the publisher of Trent.
Fine. She returned home at 10 o'clock.
And lunch with Chad Lemoyne.
Look, she wants this other job, okay? She's going to do what she wants. Now, it doesn't matter how many people you are following her. She's going to do what she wants.
That's the second time she's seen Lemoyne that I know of. I'm going to have Atkins check him.
Adam, we don't have any time for this,
I
okay?
want her here. I want her working for me.
No, what you should be doing is thinking about Travis.
All right, call O'Connor's campaign manager. Find out what the latest rumors are. No, forget that. Find the whole dirty laundry list.
Sure. Hello, Sky.
Hello, Ross.
I'll talk to you later, Adam.
Daddy, I know you're busy, but I have to talk to you. It's about Uncle Stuart. I'm worried about him.
What happened?
Well, it's just all these questions he keeps asking about love and giving people presents. There's some secret he has, something he doesn't want anybody to know.
Stuart loves secrets. He adores secrets.
But this is different. This isn't about a cat or some magic seeds he planted in the garden, Daddy. This is about love.
Oh, Sky, for Pete's sake.
Well, I don't understand it. We were always so close. He always trusted me. We shared things. Daddy, stop reading these memos, okay? Uncle Stuart yelled at me this morning. At me, his best friend.
Is that what this is about? He yelled at you?
You have to talk to him.
He is the only person in the world that I can think of that I don't have to worry about.
He respects you and he trusts you. You have to talk to him and find out what's going on, or he could get hurt.
Okay, all right. I'll do it. As soon as I get out from under this election business, I'll set my brother down. We'll have a good old-fashioned heart-to-heart. I swear. You can count on it.
I mean it, Daddy.
I mean it, too. Now beat it. Your old man's got work to do.
Mitch, I've been looking for you everywhere. Hi, Molly.
Hi, Helen. How are you?
Thank you. Listen, I got to talk to you. Do you have a minute?
You got something to say to me, Helen?
Yes, I do. Listen, I was talking to Miss Fargate this afternoon about making judgments and well, forget about that. But Mitch, I couldn't sleep last night because I kept thinking about what I told you. And can we sit down for a minute,
What's the use, huh? I don't think there's anything left worth talking about, right?
Wait, I do. Look, I realized that I made a mistake. I mean, I wasn't being fair to you. I didn't really give you a chance to explain yourself.
Explain what? That I have a wife and kid that I didn't tell you about? Hillary, I don't think I have to explain to you what I don't think is any of your business. And I'm sorry I was a jerk in front of that hot-shot surgeon boyfriend of yours, but hey, look, it won't happen again. Don't worry, I won't bother you.
Good morning, ma'am. My name's Bob Johnson. I'm a student at Pine Valley University.
The baby.
I'm making this call today because I have a product that I think could change your life, ma'am. Did you know the average housewife spends 20% of her time in useless drudgery? I mean, take dusting, for instance. Unrewarding and tiresome, am I right? You dust over there, you dust over here, then what happens the next day you have to dust again? That's why, ma'am, you need Formula 12 Miracle Dust Repellent invented by Professor Guy Henry. If you had any dust, I could... But since you don't, I'll tell you what.
What are you doing?
Now watch how I do this, ma'am. It's as simple as pie. Ma'am, you're not watching, ma'am. Here, let me just...
You let go of me. How dare you touch me? You get out of here. You get out of here right now. I hate you. Get out. Get out of here before I kill you with my bare hands. Get out. Get out. No. Oh, shut up. Shut up. I hate you.
Cindy, won't you come in?
Oh, my, what a beautiful office.
This is where the buck stops. Some president said that once.
Well, no wonder you're so successful. You quote presidents.
I can do anything. I'm invincible. Which means whatever I want, I get, including beautiful women. It's a very pretty dress you're wearing.
You like it? I made it myself.
I knew it. We're just alike. You can do anything, too.
Well, not anything.
Oh, yes. Anything. We're just alike, Cindy, you and I. A couple of eagles soaring over the mountains.
Stuart, what are you trying to say?
I'll let this say it for me. It speaks louder than I.
A present?
From me to you. Open it.
Oh, I love it when people give me presents. Oh, Stuart.
You like it?
Oh, it's beautiful. It's so soft.
Remind you of anything?
Geraldine, your cat.
Our cat.
Oh, Stuart.
Sydney.
Hi, Stuart.
Hi.
Gosh, it's cold out there. I'm talking about receivables, Adam, not assets. And I'm not kidding either. Either the cash flow takes a dive in that department or you give me authority for collection.
She's making sense.
I agree.
Okay, you got it. Is there something else?
Yes, I do have a question, but it's rather personal.
It's all right. No, stay.
I was just wondering if Brooke has decided on that offer from Trent.
Is this common knowledge around here now?
Just curious.
I don't have a clue as to what Brooke plans to do, okay? She hasn't told me a damn thing. I'll be upstairs with, what's his name? No.
That's nice going, Barbara.
Yeah, he's a little touchy with
A little touchy. Of course he's a little touchy. Why'd you set him off?
I told you, Brooke and I work together. I have the right to know, and I'm rather curious. I am.
Oh. You aren't thinking of taking a place, are you?
I haven't had much experience in the editing department, but I certainly don't belong in the Treasury office.
No, I meant personally.
With Adam?
Well, it's not so far-fetched, is it?
It's ridiculous.
Is it? Well, maybe so. The point is, there is something you should know. You see, I keep a sharp watch.
I'll remember that.
Make sure you do.
Uh-huh.
I got...
Well, they're very nice.
You like art, huh?
Oh, well, I like the shapes and the colors, but I didn't really come here to browse. I came to give you this.
For me?
Oh, no, I mean, it's for your brother to thank him for the scholarship to Scott.
Oh, fine. I'll make sure he gets it.
Will you tell him I'm really grateful?
You don't have to be grateful. Scott's really very gifted. He especially deserves it. He's the best finger painter in the whole class. He can actually feel things, sense colors in his fingers. I know he can. He's very creative.
Oh, yeah, you should see him when I say no about something. He's creative, all right.
Yeah. Cindy,
Yes?
this is my office where the buck stops.
I beg your pardon?
I meant, Geraldine. She's been acting like she misses you.
Oh, yeah, how's her paw?
Oh, it's fine. I took her to the vet the very next day, and he gave her some shots and everything. She was very brave.
Oh, I'm glad. Well, Scott is really looking forward to his next art class.
Oh, me too. I am too.
I could mail that. I mean, if it's too much trouble for you.
Oh, no, it's fine. I'll be glad to give it to him.
Well, I guess I should go.
Tell Scott I said hi.
Okay, thanks.
Bye, Sydney.
When Donna left here, I told her I wasn't going to listen to her anymore, but when that salesboy left and I finally got Timothy quiet, I called you.
Oh, I'm glad.
I'm probably wasting your time, Pat, but I am scared. I talked to the DA. He says that they can't bring charges unless there's evidence.
Well, he's afraid he won't get a conviction.
Well, that's not really what scares me the most, and that's not why I asked you here.
What happened?
I almost hurt Timothy. He's okay. He's asleep, but my patience is shot. When he starts crying and he won't quit, I feel like I'm gonna get ripped.
It's all right. It's all right, Natalie. As long as you know what you're doing, you can stop yourself.
Well, I yelled at Donna as if everything were her fault, and that poor salesboy, I scared him to death. I don't know how to behave anymore. I never know when I'm going to just crack and start yelling about something.
Okay, it's all right. It's a normal reaction.
I pushed away everyone who cares about me. I don't know what to do. I need help.
That's why I'm here. Plenty of other women have gone through what you have gone through, Natalie, and they've come out of it. You are not alone.
How?
By hard work and talking, accepting the pain and living with it, learning to live with it. Now, other people have done it. And you can too.
¿Qué es lo que dijo? Estaba hablando de una persona llamada Hillary.
¿Hillary? ¿Qué clase de nombre es ese?
Yo creo que es una muchacha.
¿Él llamó aquí buscándola?
Es alguien que la vieja conoce. Señora, who is this Hillary?
Hillary?
That Mitch asked to speak to. She lives here, she works for you. Who is she?
If your children are between the ages of 2 and 13, here's great news for their teeth. Introducing gentle cleaning formula Aquafresh for kids. Now 30% gentler for kids' teeth, yet still cleans effectively and gives clinically proven fluoride protection. New gentle cleaning Aquafresh for kids.
They'll taste great.
With a taste that